Okay, we are in Cloquet, Minnesota. Storm and Sabres have made the trek, and we are getting ready for the varsity game. Excuse me. Okay.
Time for the hockey check?
Time for a hockey game. I think so. Ref's got the puck.
Hopefully it's a frozen biscuit.
Once the ref gets the puck, you know you can start.
I guess that is the most important piece of the ice right there is the puck. I suppose you don't have to have ice and nets and the whole thing, but you can't go anywhere without the puck.
Yeah, I knew where you were going. I knew you were going. So we're in Cloquet, Minnesota. We are playing Cloquet-Esko-Carlton. They're co-op high schools. They come together. Puck drops. Here we go. Looking, trying to squeak it through the middle. Jalissa gets it for Faith. Faith's going to dump it in. Katie in on the forecheck. Back for it is Kuklinski. Kuklinski to the middle. Onto Park's stick. Park up through the neutral zone. She's going to cut to the middle. Shot. Glove save, Abby Mossman. Hold it for a whistle.
Well, get that first shot out of the way. Went right into her glove real nice, and we're going to have face off to Mossman's glove hand side. We'll have Braley on a draw.
Puck comes behind the net. Picked up. Out to the point. Comes near side. Braley in the corner. Centered off a stick to the blue line. Parks drops it. Shot. Knocks Stella's stick out of her hand. She recovers it. Kicks at the puck. Gets it to Braley. Braley now picking it up behind the net. Up for Abby Swanson. Abby gonna flip it in. All five Storm and Sabres changing. Strang sets it for Crane. Crane, long lead pass was behind everybody. Jalissa ends up picking it up in the corner. Chipping it for Shelby. Shelby for Katie. Behind her, kicks it to her feet. Jalissa, puck's bouncing around, ends up bouncing right to Abby. Abby picks it up. Holds it for the whistle. Bobby on the draw. Brings it for Cam. Cam. Up the boards. Shot. Drifts wide. Now Jalissa's after it. Jalissa on the half boards. Bounces it into the neutral zone. Lindstrom to Koski. Koski up for Morton. Morton turns it over. Heads to the bench. Cam for Shelby. Shelby up for Jalissa. Over her stick. Bobby picks it up. Bobby for Katie. Nice lead pass. Katie into the zone with it. Koski turns her into the corner. They're battling. Katie there. Marrier behind the net with it. Natalie in there forechecking. She's battling against Lindstrom. Back for it is Laux, I should say. And now Werhan on the blue line. Natalie for Faith. Faith accelerating. Over the blue line. Chips it in. Kuklinski. Sella stepping down. Sella knocks the puck away. Flips it on net. Goalie had to be live there. Or alert, I should say. Sella keeps it in. Faith behind the net with it. Faith centering it to Sella. Sella walking around the bottom. Johnson watching her. Loses her footing behind the net. Gets it to Faith. Faith back behind the net. Abby Swanson's going to head for it. And Kuklinski on the half boards for Carlson. Carlson misses. Sella picks it up. Sella now wheeling in the neutral zone. She's going to change. Abby slows him up. Olivia comes off the bench.
Finds a puck on her stick.
For Abby. Abby chips for Braley. In Braley's feet. Turns, fires.
Whoa.
Oh, that drifted just wide. Olivia behind the net with it. Braley comes to help. Out front. Partner pass. That's Koski. Puts it down low. Braley behind the net. Braley. There's a Zamboni door.
Yes,
grabbing
it
her
was.
foot.
I think the stick got caught in the Zamboni door and caught Braley.
Maybe. Plant. Wheeling around out to the point for Koski. Koski fires. Drifts wide. Jalissa getting to the half boards. Gets a stick on it into the neutral zone. Allows a couple of us to change. 2 sets of fresh legs come out. Braley forcing the dump. Cam for Jalissa. Jalissa going back for it. Band on it. Still with it. Shot. Drifts wide. On the half boards. Marrier tried to hold it in. Cam goes the other way with it. Cam 1-on-2. We're changing. Cam waiting for everybody to catch up. In Katie skates at the blue line. That's Morton now, chipping it forward, under Shelby's stick. Lindstrom picks it up. She's going to walk, backhands it through the slot. Now Katie. Katie. Bounce pass, looking for Natalie. Natalie lifts a stick. There's 2 of them there, though, and Marrier picks it up on the half boards. Marrier to the front. Cam, good potty position, 6-on-6. Gets it to the half boards for Katie. Katie up for Natalie. Now Bobby watching. Lindstrom taking her time. Pass coming up. Abby knocks the puck away. Werhan puts it in deep. Now Sella. Sella looking for Natalie. Bounced. Couple bounces unpredictable. Pass Natalie into the neutral zone. Now Faith for Sella. Sell to Faith. Coming back in behind the net. Faith now. Holds on to it. Around a couple.
There we go.
He's got Natalie with her. 2-on-3. We got some changing happening out of the camera sight line. Abby coming in. Faith gets a stick on it. Picks the puck up. Back for Abby. Abby for Sella. Sella fires. Drifts it wide near side. Bounces far side. Olivia. Chips at it. Faith. Olivia. On the half boards. Grace Steele steps down. Bounces into the neutral zone. Sella's got to go back for it. Sella for Olivia. Rolled off her stick. She's pushing it forward, though. So is Faith. Faith knocks it in. Katie hustling after it. Koski there. Katie lifts her stick. Koski followed up by
Oh, here we go.
Grayson. Now Braley. Braley looking for Katie. Katie picks it up behind the net. Katie back for Cam. Cam fires. It's blocked. Turned the other way. Sienna hustling back. Forces a shot. Gets a stick on it. Knocks it up into the netting. So one of the things we talked about during the JV game is a lot of rinks will put the visitors' net for the first and third period in front of the Zamboni doors. That's why I mentioned the Zamboni doors might have got Braley there.
Yep, they are a factor sometimes. You get some weird bounces off them. Sometimes there's some weird ice build up around when they pull that Zamboni off. They can't pull all the snow off, so it builds up some weird ice.
Katie flipping it forward for Grace into the neutral zone. Grace pushing it forward. Buklinski cross for Parks. Parks with a head of steam here. Stick handling. Cam watching her, not letting her go anywhere. Picks it up in the corner, pops it up the boards. Katie's going to hit the brakes. Braley covers the point for her. And they go wide side. Shot, drifts wide. Braley. Puck comes down. She's walking in. She looks to fire a fan on it. Cam's there. Pushes the puck behind the net. Now Braley. Braley for Katie. Through her skates. Braley down in the corner. Cam. Nets off by 1.5 feet. I wondered what everybody was yelling at.
So
now we know.
Coming off, I do believe that stays in our zone. Yes, it does. Stays in our zone on the face-off. We will have, look like Bobby on the draw.
Bobby on the draw. Comes out to the point. Quick shot. Drifts wide. Far corner. Shelby there. Kicks it down lower. Out to the point. Abby watching her. Forces it. Shot. That ends up hitting. That deflected. Abby didn't see it at all. If that had come anywhere close to the net. But it
would have
didn't.
been a surprise.
Sella in through the neutral zone. Tries to chip it forward. It's on the half boards. Gets it behind the goal line. Koski turns for it. Natalie watching her. Still on it. In the corner. Bobby steps in now. Earns her back. Flips it up the boards. Sienna allows the forwards to change. Gray Steele on the blue line. Stops her in her tracks. Pushes it deep. Lindstrom goes back for it. Lindstrom. Partner pass for Koski. Koski up for Morton. Jalissa almost got that. Not quite. Now it's through the neutral zone. They're going to fire. Oh, no. Hits the brakes. Waiting for support. Reinforcements, they say. Out to the point. Ends up going through Kuklinski. All the way. Strang has to play it. 8 minutes to go in the first. Shot clock says that there's been 2 whole shots all period so far. That's keeping stuff to the outside and getting bodies in the way and blocking shots. Faith now. Looking for Olivia. Olivia in the corner, in the middle, looking for Jalissa. Now Olivia again. Chips it forward. Picked up by Grayson. Grayson towards the net.
Abby's going to clean up that mess. We'll get some new bodies on the ice and see if we can't put that puck the other way. So we got 7:33. Like Jack said, they're counting 3-0 in shots, so it's a tight game as far as defensive-wise. Pushing everybody to those outsides. Jack talks about that dot lane, and what he's referring to is the face-off dots go up the middle of the ice. You try to get people to get pushed outside those.
Braley pushing on the puck. Lindstrom knocks it away from her. Cam steps down into Braley. Skate. Braley, nice toe drag, reloads. Good shot. Strang up to the challenge. Blocks it with her shoulder. It's into this near half boards. Parks. Weird bounce. That's the second time today. Once in the JV game, I saw that weird bounce coming out of that corner. If this was my home rink, I'd use that bounce all the time. Natalie flips it over to this near blue line. Dump back the other way. Shelby picks it up. Looking for Katie. Katie dumps it in. Off the ref's skates. Koski picks it up. Koski turning up ice. Bobby pushing her wide. Forces a dump. Jalissa knocks it into the neutral zone. And then Crane, she wants a change, so she just dumps it in the corner. Morton looking to bring it out front. Does shot. Blocked. Into this near half boards. Can you back your elbows up?
Yes, I can.
Sienna watching. Morton drops it in the corner. Sienna says, thank you very much. I'll go the other way with it. Now Sella. Sella bounce pass for Jalissa. Jalissa to the middle. Bobby pushed it towards the blue line. Koski stepped forward, shovel it on net. Abby says, let's get a whistle.
You know, I like that she does that. It gives us a chance to change. Now, in professional hockey, that's not allowed, is it? They can't change on that.
Oh, yeah, they can.
It's
only on icings.
Yeah. Only on icings? Oh.
Icings and...
Offsides, maybe?
No, just icings, I think.
Gotcha.
Abby now. Behind the net with it. Picking up speed. Pushing it forward. Faith hits the brakes, give it right back to Abby. Abby, past Johnson. In behind the goal line. Koski there. Koski's going to get a body checking penalty.
Abby draws a penalty there. That'll be the first power play of the game for either team. Norman Sabres will be the recipient of that. We'll have a little 5-on-4 hockey.
It was a tripping call.
Tripping, checking. It's a penalty. Ray Lee coming to take a draw on the goalie's glove hand side.
Tucks in feet. Faith for Cam. Cam sends this near side. Abby hustling after it. Braley picks it up. Braley hits the brakes. Sella shot. Save. Strang had to be alert for that one too. Sella catches it on the blue line but couldn't keep it in. Off Cam's toe. Cam's got to hustle back for it. Cam looking for Braley. Hot off the boards. Into the neutral zone. That could have been a collision, but they missed each other. Faith and Parks. Sella gathering everybody behind the net. For Faith. Faith stick handling. Into the neutral zone. She's got Cam and Abby with her. We're offside here. We're offside.
Braley had a one-track mind going on.
Braley couldn't hear me. I don't know why. Your parents can hear me from 1,000 miles away. Why couldn't Braley hear me? What's going on here? 107 left in the penalty or power play. Iron change for the Storm and Sabres. Bobby trying to drag it out, gets it out, goes back to the point, or to the D. Sienna looking for Katie, missed her. That's going to go for icing.
So I like the way just a little bit ago, how Sella set up behind that net. Just waited for her forwards to get in position. You don't have to be on an ultra hurry. You want to get your position set so you can go down as a unit instead of maybe staggering down the ice.
Katie wrestles Jones off the puck. It's at the blue line. Dumped in low. Sienna hustling after it. Jones there too. Sienna. Shelby comes in to help. Shelby pushing at it. So you might be wondering, you're in the offensive zone. Why would you tie it up like that? Well, killing a penalty. She just took 20 seconds.
Absolutely.
Took 20 seconds off the power play. Sienna back for it. Sienna's going to hit the brakes. Let everybody get set for Shelby. Shelby into the middle. Intercepted by Kuklinski. Since he's going to dump it in, that'll kill the penalty. Shelby again.
Sienna.
Oh, Sienna.
Now Shelby again.
To Shelby. I was telling everybody what was going to happen next. Shelby coming up the boards. Power play over. Katie going. Katie's going to dump it. Everybody's changing. Strang went out to play it. Must have skipped under her stick. Picked up by Kuklinski. Toe drags. Ends up behind the net. Wheeling around by the blue line.
Oh.
Shot comes in. Sella ties up. Abby plays the puck into the corner. Now Sella in the corner battling for it. Bounces to Braley. Braley into the neutral zone. For Abby. Abby stick handling. Johnson watching her. Abby found a grippy spot. We saw the ice grab her foot. Chipped up the board. Sella's going to one-time this. Hits a stick. Doesn't make it through.
That had some steam on it.
Abby looking for Braley. That hit a stick. Sella stepping down. That doesn't hit any sticks. Ends up in the neutral zone. Olivia coming forward for Braley. Braley protecting the puck. Chipping it forward. They're changing.
Oh, they're calling it tight. That was a little bit behind the red line. Her feet were above the red line, but the puck was not. Well, that'll take us all the way down to the other end, and we'll have a face-off. We'll face-off to Mossman's blocker side.
Faith on the draw. Picked up. Morton fires. Save. Abby.
Ooh. Nice save by Mossman to hold tight to that pipe. We'll have another face-off in that same spot. Faith on the draw. Oh.
Shelby's changing. We need another D.
Looks like she might be having equipment problems.
Gray Steele on the draw. Puck comes forward, or towards our net and behind it. Jalissa picks it up. Looks for Gray Steele. There's that hot bounce off the boards. We talked about that quite a bit during the JV game too. Faith tries to pull it around. Got hung up in the Zamboni doors. Now forward for Grace Steele. In her feet. She doesn't know where it is. You know, that's interesting. I see girls do that a lot. They look up and around when it's in their feet. If it hits your feet, the first place you need to look is straight down.
Yep.
Because 9 times out of 10,
Yep,
that's an
it's right
offside there. 9 times out of 10, if you feel it in your feet and you're not sure where it is, look in your feet. It's probably there.
You know, I disagree a little bit on that because if you're playing boys hockey, you don't want to look straight down because you might end up getting tattooed. I always like to just kind of drag my feet if I knew it was down there. But I had size 13, so I was covering a lot of square footage.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a comment about TJ dragging his feet, but we'll save it for later. Abby, up into the neutral zone. Flips it forward. I think that stayed in zone. They're saying it did. And now up to half boards here. Olivia steps down, forces a dump. Sella reinforces behind and picks up the loose puck. Sella's going to go back behind the net for Natalie. Parks in the corner. Back. I think she was looking to the point, but it didn't make it. Sella now for Natalie. Natalie backhands it into the neutral zone. And Plant picks it up. Last minute of the first. Out to the point. Partner pass. Shot. Save. Rebound. Shoveled into the neutral zone. We're changing again. We got to hurry and change. Well, they're changing too, so not so bad. Numbers are okay. Good stick by Sella for Sienna. Sienna puts it in the corner. They come to this near side, try to center it. Another good stick by Braley in the slot. Doesn't let it go. Braley intercepts this pass. It's on the half boards. Sella coming forward. 22 carrying the puck with 22 seconds to go in the period. Braley for Sienna. Sienna comes forward, bounces off the backside of Katie. Katie gathers it, picks it up into the middle, back to the board, shot. Now Koski gets a stick on it though. Katie after it again. And into the corner it goes. Grace Steele there. That's the end of the first period.
We're going to mute the mics here, I think, for a little bit. Are we going to try calling this? We don't know any names here.
Yeah, no, we'll mute the mics. We'll be back in 13, 14 minutes.
Well, we got the second period coming your way.
Puck drop. Lumberjacks wheeling around. Faith gets a stick on it. It's on Cam, going to go back behind the net. Cam wraps it around, looking for Katie. Through the slot, out to the point. Push down low. There's a whistle offside. Looks like they're signaling.
They were right on top of that one. Here's that guy with the way he drops that puck. I would be all over that.
So I was thinking about that. We covered a bunch of stuff like the boards and stuff in the JV game. We almost have to re-talk about it again.
Yep.
Cam, angles are out. That was Crane. Pushed this shot. Stopped in front. Parks trying to center it. Faith gets a hold of it. She's going to dump it the length.
Let's try a new line. Nothing wrong with doing that right there. If you get pinned in your own zone for a little bit, there's nothing wrong with taking that puck and winging it down. Let's try some new people out here. Shake it up a little bit. And we'll have a face-off in our zone to Mossman's blocker side. Braley on the draw.
Sella, it's in the corner. Werhan for Braley. Braley, lead pass for Abby. Abby's got Natalie on the far side, under her stick, picked up by Lindstrom. Sella, stick handling. Abby's offside, has to get back on. She is. Sella steps around. Shot off skates, goes wide. Abby in the corner, behind the net. Braley's going to get there first. Braley gets a stick on it, through feet, hits the brakes. Morton rests battling her. Braley still with it though. Braley circles back in the corner for Natalie. Natalie fires, blocker save. Olivia steps down. Puck's chipped into the neutral zone. 2-on-1. Abby hustling back. Sella slowing him up. They hit the brakes on the blue line. Morton into the corner. Marrier, nope. Werhan walking out front, tries to center it, hits Sella in the skates. Sella lifts her stick, bodies her off the puck, then Braley comes in. Comes out front, they're batting at it. Natalie shot off Abby's glove into the corner, Braley. Off the boards into the middle. Step forward is Kuklinski. Pushing it behind. Olivia watching her. Sella pushing her around. She's going to keep circling. Sometimes when you're on your backhand circling like this, it kind of feels like you're trapped until you can get to your forehand.
Yes.
Shot. Abby saves. Sella picks up the loose change into the not into the neutral zone. Abby comes across, blocks Johnson's shot. And it's on the half boards. Abby going to flip it into the neutral zone up off the glass. Kuklinski. Up through the middle. Through everybody. Cam hustling off the bench. Picks it up. She's going to skate behind the net. Draw a penalty. Abby off to the races, getting to the bench. Grace Steele in the neutral zone with it. Puts it to the middle. Touched by the Lumberjacks.
So you touched on a topic last night that I actually did not know this. When a delayed power play, the goalie it doesn't count as a possession if the goalie handles the puck. If the
goalie touches it on a dump, then it's no icing. It was for icing.
On a delayed power play is what I thought it was.
Okay, so the situation. The situation was the other team had dumped it, and it was going to be icing, and the goalie didn't play it. She pulled up out of the way right at the last second.
Okay.
I think. Or maybe I'm mixing up a men's league game. We'll have to talk about it next stoppage. Puck into the neutral zone. Cam hustling back, forces a dump. Sienna in the corner. Good forecheck by Plant, comes up with it again. Plant in the corner, she's just holding. Now Sienna. Sienna is going to escape, but Plant's not going to let her go. She's going to stay after her. Sienna, bounce pass, looking for Cam. Cam's got to hustle after it. Now Shelby. Shelby for Braley. Braley through the neutral zone, stick handling. She's going to fire. I think that hit a shin.
Ooh, that was a weird bounce off that back. It came straight back out.
Sella walking to the middle.
There we
She's
go.
got some space. Fires. Oh, drifts
nice
it wide.
rip, Sella.
You think Strang got a glove on that?
Yeah, maybe a little.
Faith for Sella. Sella back for Faith. Walking down a little bit. Puck rolled off her stick. She gets it back for Sella. Sella's walking down now. Walks to the middle. Puck's loose. Bobby chips at it. That rolled funny and bounced just wide. Abby, fire, shot, rebound.
Oh.
Bobby after it. Pushes it behind the net. Pushing on it. It's in feet. Bobby. Oh, that almost bounced in off the D skate. Faith pushing it back for Sella. 25 seconds left to go on the power play for the Storm and Sabres. Sella stick handling around on her backhand. Now she's going to cut. Nope. Now stick handling. Dropped it in the corner. I got to stop trying to predict.
It's all like a chainsaw there.
Crane going to skate it into the Storm and Sabres zone. Far side. Shot. Save Abby.
Abby Mossman says, no bueno. You cannot have the free net. You know, I've been watching Bobby play for a long time now, and I think she has the most goals from behind the red line, the goal line, and she almost got another one bouncing off of that skate there. You never know. Sometimes just throwing it at the net is not a bad thing. 2 seconds remaining in the power play.
Rayleigh on the draw, pulling it back. Holding the puck. Abby slashing, calling for it. Abby in through the neutral zone. Some speed around Morton. Lindstrom pushing her wide behind the net. Abby, it rolls off with the toe of her stick. She's still going to go after it though. Tries to lift Morton's stick. Braley reads it. Steps down. Good stick by Kuklinski. Slows Braley up. Olivia holding on the blue line. Now Kuklinski. Kuklinski. Marrier in front of her. Kuklinski escapes. Comes across. Morton. Morton hits the brakes. Out to the point. Lindstrom. Partner pass for Kuklinski. Shot save. Into the corner it goes. Kuklinski picks it up. Drops it for Marrier. Marrier hits the brakes. Hits the brakes again. Pushes the puck for Morton. Olivia releases from the net. Gets it to Sienna. Sienna hits the brakes. Chips it into the corner for Olivia. Olivia backhand up the boards for Faith. Faith got it down the length of the ice. That's going to go for icing.
Ooh. Some different refs, that defenseman did not skate too hard after that. Some different refs sometimes would see that and quickly change their mind about their icing. But that one goes the length, and we'll have a face-off, Katie, to Mossman's blocker side.
In Katie's feet. Faith pushes it into the corner. Cam's going to get a slashing penalty. So that's interesting. In the corner, Cam slashes the stick out of her hands. And when I coach, I'll skate around in practice, especially if guys are just standing around a line. And I'll knock sticks out of guys' hands. And they can't figure out why I'm doing it. Well, the reason I'm doing it is because if you're standing there with one hand on your stick, you should have tension in your fingers. You shouldn't get your stick knocked out of your hand.
No, you shouldn't.
Puck comes back. Kuklinski walking the line. Down for Plant. Plant wheeling. Walks, tries to shoot, hits Sella.
Go, Sella.
Sella
go.
wants to go, but the puck just wasn't cooperating. It was on edge. Jones in Shelby, forcing her wide. She's in the corner, back to the half boards. Plant to Kuklinski. Kuklinski's going to fire. They tried to deflect it. They missed it. Sella gets it to Faith. Faith spins and fires at the length. Strang going to set this for Kuklinski. Kuklinski taking her time on the breakout. Koski tried to come across ice. Faith intercepted that. Pushed it all the way back down. Kuklinski looking for a long lead pass for Parks. Missed her though. Goes for icing.
I like the way the girls just played that there. They played a little relaxed. They did not go chasing the defender back in their own zone. F1 forced it to the outside. Faith read it. Faith went and intercepted that pass and put it right back in the zone. That's what we call keeping them outside the middle of the ice, the dot lane.
Marrier up through the neutral zone, stick handling, got her head up looking, protecting the puck. Turns the other way with it. Olivia pins it against the boards, holding it there.
She puts it right back. Oh, look at that move, OJ. Nice job.
OJ, just burning the clock.
20 seconds, I'd say.
Shot, drifts wide. Marrier to Plant. Nope, to Morton. Back for Lindstrom to Morton. Morton for Marrier. Marrier tries to give it back to her, threw everybody backhand. Abby sees it, bats it in the corner. Jalissa's going to get a hold of this and dump it to length. 20 seconds to go in the Storm and Sabres penalty. Strang setting this for Lindstrom. Lindstrom coming. Braley watching her. Braley sticking with her. Abby forcing her wide. Centering pass.
Oh, nice stick by Sella.
Morton was locked and loaded, but fanned on it. I think you're right. I think Sella must have got a little bit of stick on that. Morton zigs and zags and escapes, puts it down in the corner. Marrier gets pinned off by Shelby. Morton behind the net. Sella comes in with a good long stick, knocks it away. Picked up by Werhan. Werhan trying to center it. Abby gets a hold of it. Natalie in the right spot, gets it into the neutral zone. Marrier for Morton. Morton stepping forward. Marrier charging through. Sella turns it the other way, bounces it past Johnson. Good job by Johnson, reaching behind her and grabbing that puck. Otherwise, Sella was off to the races. Shelby wants a change, so she dumps it to length.
This is that long change period. Both teams have the longer change, so sometimes the dump down the ice is a good way to get new players on. That'll bring a face-off to the blocker side of Mossman. Katie Lindbergh on the draw.
Puck in, feet, picked up, pushed over.
Here we go.
Faith picks it up. 3-on-3 through the neutral zone. Faith's going to dump it in deep. Grace Steele hustling in on a forecheck. So is Faith. They turn it over for Katie. Katie for Sienna. Sienna for Cam. Cam's going to fire. It gets all the way through. I think Faith might even tip that a little bit. Grace was waiting on the doorstep. Now Faith. In feet. Grace Steele stepping up for it. Knocks it back for Cam. Cam for Grace. Grace was looking for Katie. Under her stick. Bounces into the zone. Deer changing. Quite honestly, that would have been a good time for our forwards to change too. It would have been a little bit shorter shift, but we would have had fresh legs that would have kept it pinned in. 80 in the corner.
Oh,
looking to bring it back.
with authority.
Goes by everybody. Cam back for it. Cam hits the brakes for Olivia. Olivia for Katie. Katie looking for Bobby on the far side. Gets it to her. Bobby into the middle with it. Plant pushes it down low. Parks after it for Plant. Plant, toe drag. Trying to walk into the front. Off Olivia's stick now, Bobby. Bobby accelerating. Trying to chip it forward. Hits a skate. Olivia pushing it the length. That's going to go for icing.
No, I see what you're saying there. Sometimes when you do get control of the puck in the zone for a while, you want to stay out there because you got some flow going on. But when you got that long shift, long change, it's sometimes wise to make that shorter shift if it's available.
Yep. Yeah, and so they're in zone for 20, 25, 30 seconds. They're pounding on them. They can't change his defense.
Yep.
We get a fresh set of legs in there. Maybe we pound on them for another 30 seconds.
Exactly. And then
now they're stuck for a minute.
Yes. Or maybe even longer sometimes.
Right.
And like you were saying last night, a 90-second shift out there is a long time, especially when you're in your own zone battling.
Yep. In the corner. Plant back to the point for Koski. Koski partner pass for Lindstrom. Lindstrom shot. It's deflected. Abby's there, though. Puck squirts loose somehow. Didn't matter. The whistle had already gone.
Braley on the face-off.
Braley wins it back. Werhan behind the net for Morton. Sella knocks it loose for Sienna. Sienna up the boards for Faith. Faith flipped it to the blue line. And now Sienna. Partner pass for Sella. Sella back. Faith's going to drop down, pick this up. Faith off the glass. Weird bounce. Marrier comes across. Morton locked. Jalissa. This is going to be soft enough. It ain't no icing here. And then Kuklinski. Oh, Crane was thinking she was going to give her a drop pass. She didn't. Faith on the blue line. Braley calling for it out of her reach. Morton going to turn up ice with it. Fanned on it. Jalissa reaches for it. Crane for Marrier. Marrier up over the blue line. Stick handling. For Werhan. Werhan trying to get it back. Hit a skate. Braley in the corner. Marrier there. Sella comes in. Everybody's pinned in the corner. Sella bats it up. Jalissa bodies Morton.
Nice positioning.
And pushes into the neutral zone. Up over the red line. Kuklinski with a couple moves. She's going to shoot. Off Sella's legs into the corner. Sella and Kuklinski muscling in the corner. Braley steps in. Marrier to the point. Koski. Shot deflected.
Whoa.
Oh, that didn't miss by much. That's Laux. Sella gets the puck from her. She turns up the dots. Sella gets it poked off her stick. Sienna. She needs a change. Dumps it for the length.
Yep, they got caught in their own zone there for a good solid 45 seconds.
You know, I didn't notice. Did the Lumberjacks get a line change in, get fresh legs for that second half?
Yes, they did. That's what I was just going to go with. Is that's how you keep a team really tired.
Back to the point. Johnson, partner pass. Koski one time, fanned on it. Natalie, I think she was looking to bounce past that to Abby. Just got too much of it.
Those live boards, too.
So with the live boards we had talked about during the JV game, if that puck is on the ice, slides into the dasher, the yellow, right on the ice, it's going to be a hot bounce.
Yes, it's almost gain speed.
Because those boards are bolted down to the cement and they're frozen into the ice. So on the ice, it's going to be a really big bounce. Abby on the half boards. That actually ended up bouncing right up to Katie. Katie protecting the puck, pushing it into the neutral zone. Parks picks it. Comes near side. That's Jones. Jones fires. Abby sees that the whole way, puts the belly in front, and says, let's have another face-off.
3:39 remaining in the second period.
And then you had talked about the advertising on the board.
Yes, there's what's called Lexand over the top of the advertising. That's going to get a really dead bounce. You're not going to get a that's springing off the board. So you got to know your bounces.
Puck comes to the point. Johnson. Bobby blocks that. Gets it to Faith. Faith. Going to dump it in.
Here's that
Bounces off the boards. Grace gets there. For Bobby.
We need an F3.
Faith picking it up. Back to the point for Cam. Cam kicks it. Still has it. Got some time and space now. Around one. Around another. Puck squirted a little bit farther than she wanted, but great idea. Cam still there with it. Faith hustling on the back check. Johnson running with it. Johnson over the red line. Dumps it in. Grace Steele going to get there first. Nope. She's going to let Shelby pick it up. Shelby. Looking for Bobby, just missed her into the neutral zone, back to Lindstrom. Grace Steele up on the forecheck. Shelby watching, Marrier drops, Morton fires, that's high, drifts to this near corner. Morton picks it back up for Marrier. Marrier drops for Morton. Cam was there though, ends up back on Marrier's stick. Cam pushing it to the near corner. Shelby trying to chip it forward. Grace. Nice backhand in the neutral zone. Bobby just couldn't quite reach it. Lindstrom. Lindstrom comes across. Morton going to pick it up. Faith knocks it out of the way. O-drag, stick handles, pushes it for Natalie. Marrier rides her off the puck. Kuklinski picks it up. Braley watching her. Braley almost stole that, but it bounced just by her. Lead pass misses everybody. That should be icing.
Nope, they called it off. We could have got to it.
Sella, long lead pass, looking for Abby. Off Abby's stick into the zone. Koski back for it. Koski turning up ice. Got some
He's
room.
got some speed.
Moving with some speed. She's going to fire. Abby, way out on top of the paint. Stops it. Rebound in the corner. Out to the point. Parks, shot. That was like a curveball. It got up on its side.
Yeah, it did.
Sella for Abby.
Oh, go, Abby.
Bounces
Oh.
into the neutral zone. Abby's
Need
ready
a
for a
change.
change. Minute 15 to go in the second. 0-0 is the score. Jalissa, almost gone, but it hits some skates. Comes back into the zone. Sienna pushing up the boards for Faith. Faith looking far side. Lindstrom after it. Lindstrom, oh, Braley just rolled off her stick. Braley, stick handling. Parks read that. Faith did too, comes in to help, picks up the loose puck. Faith escapes in the corner for Braley. Lindstrom saw that coming, knocked it off her stick. Jalissa calling for it. Braley flipped it, bounced, couple swipes at the rebound. 30 seconds to go in the second. 3-on-2 going the other way, but Sella kicks it to the neutral zone. Lindstrom off the glass and in. Puck's bouncing. Behind the net, Olivia for Sella. I like coming up this side of the ice because they're changing. Sella into the neutral zone. Lindstrom back for it. Partner pass for Kuklinski. Kuklinski trying to go up the boards. Fanned on it the first time. Now Faith. Marrier stepping forward. Has a step. End of the period.
Oh.
Ran out of time.
It almost bought a new stick. We're going to mute the mics for a little bit here. Why are we waiting to get off the ice? No. Well, we'll mute the mics here for a little bit, and we'll be back with a third period of play.
All right. Kids are coming back out for the third period. Abby's got her crease all scuffed up. Ref just got the puck. I saw them toss it to him.
When the ref has the puck in their hands, it's a good sign the game's about to start.
Yeah. It's funny. We talk a lot about pucks bouncing and wondering if that puck is actually frozen. In my men's leagues games, the refs have gotten to know that I do not like pocket pucks. So to keep the men's league games going, because it's run time, they'll carry a puck in their back pocket, in their pants. And that warms the puck up. And then the puck bounces dumb.
Don't need it.
I'd rather take the extra 10 seconds to get a new frozen puck.
You know, when I was working at Burnix and we'd do the clock and everything, I would notice that and I would call the ref over and hand him another puck and say, give me that puck. Here's a frozen puck. The puck is bouncing all over. Nobody can handle it. I want to see good hockey, not tennis ball hockey.
Right. Puck comes back. Crane stepping up. Going to push it into the neutral zone. Katie gets a hold of it. Dumps it in behind the goal line. Crane back for it. Crane. Cam steps forward, goes under her stick. Plant hustling for Jones. Katie there though. Faith steps down. Parks wheeling behind the net. Pushing it out to the point. Partner pass, shot. Drifts wide. Near post. Abby's got to get back quick. Parks fanned on it. Faith. Gonna bounce it off the boards. That's gonna go the length. That'll go for icing. You know, one of the things I just noticed, and I don't know why it took me 2.5 hours, but there is a mountain of space behind the nets. The nets behind the nets
right.
is huge.
You're right. I would assume this is not an Olympic sheet either.
The goal lines are almost all the way out of the corner.
Here we go.
Natalie, 2-on-1 with Abby. Tries to come across, hits Koski's stick, still onside. Puck gets pushed to the half boards. Lindstrom back for it. Abby knocks at it a couple times. Morton. I think Morton anticipated contact there, and Abby just went around her, so she fell. Braley, toe drag, walking in, pushes it in front for Abby.
Oh, for Natalie almost was sitting that back door, and I think that's what Braley was going for. Nice little patience by Braley. She's got some wonderful hands, and we've seen it quite often. She makes a lot of plays happen because of just her smooth hands.
And her patience with the puck, yep.
Very much so.
Sella out into the neutral zone. She's got a hustle there on her. She does. Gets it to Abby. Abby turns, hits the red line, tries to shove it in. Hits a stick. Now Koski. Koski through the neutral zone.
Oh,
Faith
nice pick-off by
picks
Faith.
her. Yep. Faith picks her pocket. Walking in. She's going to put it on net. Actually over the net. And then Plant. Off Bobby. Plant picks it up again. Shot. That deflected off Shelby. And into the sideboards on the far side. Plant with it. Up the boards. Faith. Faith comes far side for Jalissa. Jalissa kicks it to her stick. And Kuklinski turns the other way with it. Kuklinski up through the middle. Cam watching her. Good stick by Shelby. Bobby. Off Shelby's stick or skate. Faith picks it up. Faith turning up ice. Flips it into the zone. She wants a change. They're going to call that icing.
They're definitely calling that icing pretty tight tonight. We've seen some different games this year where that would have not have been an icing.
Well, and that, you know, from a player's perspective and a coach, all you're looking for is consistency.
Correct.
I never cared how they called it.
True.
Just call it the same from start to finish.
Correct.
Penalties, icings, it doesn't matter. Just call it the same from start to finish so we know what to expect.
Don't be a factor in the game. Call the game. Don't sway it one way or the other.
Abby, puck on the half boards, up into the neutral zone, pushing it forward. Kuklinski going back for it. Abby going after her. Kuklinski coming around. Protecting the puck. Pushes it forward for Laux. Laux in the corner. Sienna watching her. Sienna chips it far side. Sella lifts the stick. Werhan in the corner. Gets knocked loose for Katie. Katie tried to bat it to the other side, hit the ref's skates. And now they come to the point for Crane. Crane just shoves it right back into the corner. Picked up by Marrier. Shot. Oh, that was a sneaky little shot.
There's a lot of traffic in front.
And she's threaded through some legs. Got it on net. That puck just stopped there.
Yeah, it did. Oh.
Sella trips on something. Marrier, backhand for Morton. One time, Abby comes across.
Nice save
snags
by Abby.
it.
Nice job. Abby is a very good positional goaltender, and it's amazing to see how many of those shots hit the SSR. You know, and that tells you something about her positioning.
Yep. She tracks that puck, and her movement, her lateral movement is really solid. Braley on the draw. Comes back to the point. Koski held it in. Now Olivia. Stick handles.
Nice job, OJ.
Good patience, holding it and getting it deep. Lindstrom back for it. Faith giving her a hard time. Rook reaching for it. Out to the point. Nope, Braley holds it in. Puts down low in the corner. Koski, lead pass, that's Plant. Olivia watching her, tries to toe drag. Olivia doesn't fall for it. Out to the point, Lindstrom. Rook watching her, they go far side. Giving her some time and space, a little bit too much time and space. Marrier, puck's loose, Abby tracks it, puts the glove on top.
So like we were talking that Abby tracks the puck. I think when that shot we had earlier today, I think that was about the only time I have ever seen Abby not see where the puck goes. She's very good at tracking that puck. And what I noticed the Cloquet is trying to do is they're making a lot more cross-ice passes, trying to get her to move side to side because they're noticing how good she is with her angles.
Puck comes back to the point. Kuklinski down low for Marrier. Good
Stick check.
backdoor support by
There you go.
Natalie. Pass goes through everybody. Lumberjacks have to regroup. Morton with some speed over the blue line into the corner. Puck off a foot. Shelby or Abby, I'm not sure who, knocks it back into the corner. Crane holds it in. Werhan puts it toward the net, misses wide. Bounces, picked up by Werhan, back for Marrier behind the net. Bobby watching. Marrier still has it. For Morton, off her stick, back to the point. Kuklinski's just going to shovel it back down, looking for Morton. Abby spins her around. Puck comes to this near, wraps around, comes to this near corner. Shelby. Marrier. Abby pushes it back behind the goal. Sienna couldn't get a stick on it. Marrier puts it into the corner. Werhan chips to this near side. Werhan in there, or Morton, I should say. And now Bobby into the neutral zone. Pushing it forward. That's going to be on net. No icing. 11:17 to go in the third. Lead pass off feet. Faith's going to pick it up. Turn the other way. Faith gets a step around Crane. Hits the brakes. Looking for Katie. Good read by Parks, though. Doesn't let Katie get anywhere. Faith back for Sella. Sella shovels it towards the net, off the side of the net.
That took a weird hop off that net. Went right up into the netting behind the net. And that'll cause a face-off to the blocker side of the Lumberjacks goaltender.
Katie
on the draw.
Jones wins it back. Linder wraps around looking for Parks. Faith reaching for it. Olivia stepped down. Jalissa making it a 2-on-2. Shot, stick save, Abby. Into the corner. Behind the net is Sella. Sella hits the brakes. Comes back this way. Jones hot on her tail. Lead pass for Jalissa. Was behind her. Now Katie's going to get a penalty. I think she ended up pulling somebody down. Well, they're going to give it a high stick.
So with 10:26 remaining in the third period, we'll have a power play for the Lumberjacks. Storm and Sabres will bring out their penalty kill unit. And it looks like Brayley's going to take a draw deep in her own zone.
Sienna pushes the puck to the point, held in by Lindstrom. Lindstrom pushing it toward the net. Sienna kicks into the corner. Marrier for Morton. Morton takes off, gets it back. Puck's in the slot. Abby holding it, whistle. That was a nice little give and go out of the corner.
I was just going to comment on great give and go by them. We haven't seen that one yet on their. There hasn't been a lot of power plays at all this game, but nice little play by the Lumberjacks.
Werhan protecting it on the boards, dumps it around. Marrier looking for Morton. Morton in the corner. Sienna watching another little give and go shot. Abby ready for it, holds it for a whistle.
You know, I'm watching the goaltender, the coaches over there. I think they're saying, hey, don't let them have that give and go anymore. You can't chase so far into that corner. Sometimes you're giving them that opportunity. If they're going to suck us into that corner, they're going to do that every time.
Right. A 2-on-1 out of the corner is no different than a 2-on-1 the length of the ice.
Exactly.
You got to play the 2-on-1. You got no choice. Crane picks it up for Marrier. Marrier, patience in the neutral zone, pulls it forward. Shelby's going to get there. Wrap it around. Sella under her stick into the corner. Guys pushing it forward. Behind the net, and that's Jones. Jones for Koski. Koski for Morton. Morton wants a change, gives it back to Jones or Koski in the corner. Sella watching. Pins. Jones kicks it out. Parks gonna walk out front. Good step by Shelby, forces an early shot. Sella to the blue line, not out though. To the middle. Oh, Abby had to come back. She was moving to her right, had to come back, put that pad and glove down.
She was following the play, and the puck got carried back the other way, and she stretched as far as I would ever expect anybody to be able to stretch. Made a great save.
Yeah, I think if you and I were standing beside each other and used each other's legs, we still couldn't stretch that far.
Granted, we'd be screaming at each other at about that point.
Oh, all right. Kuklinski. For Koski. Koski. Patience in the neutral zone. Goes far side. Good stick by Cam. That was Plant trying to come back into the middle of it, and we said, nope, you're going to go 180 feet. Chipped into the corner. Jones after it. Bobby watching her. Kuklinski by. Penalties over. 8:21 to go. 0-0's the score. Parks over the blue line. Lost it when she was transitioning into the corner. They fall down. Picked up by Plant, out by the point. Johnson shot. That's blocked by Faith. Now Jalissa trying to push it into the neutral zone. Pushed back down. Johnson again. Walking forward. Faith blocks this one too. Faith. Bobby now for Jalissa. Chips it into the neutral zone. Olivia pushing it forward. Shot, stick into the corner by Abby. I'm not sure what happened there. Both
of them are going to go.
Two of
They
them
tripped
fell
each
down.
other.
They fell down like a couple trees getting chopped down with an axe. And now Abby's...
Both of them.
Wait a minute, why am I getting a penalty?
No matter how much you plead and beg with the ref, I have never seen one turned over the other way. Oh, okay. You're right.
So, coincidental penalties. It's going to be 5-on-5.
You still get to go sit and feel shame.
Hurt. Could be longer than 2 minutes.
Yep.
Faith takes off.
Oh, just a little bit behind her.
Had to wait for everybody to clear the zone. Now Braley. Braley turning. Under Natalie's stick into the neutral zone. Koski back for it. Koski coming forward. Braley stops it. Inner feet. Faith following up. Still in Braley's feet. Braley pulls it back for Sella. Sella, partner pass for Sienna. Sienna, backpedaling a little bit. Plant,
Here we go.
picked up by Braley. Braley comes to the middle. She's going to fire, blocker save. Parks picks up the rebound. Braley slows it up. Faith, picking at it underneath the goal line. Plant turns up ice. Lead pass for Jones. Off her stick, Sella picks it up. Sella flips it in another zone. Braley, a little bit of step here. Centers it, or tried to. That was picked off. Now it's behind the net, and Marrier picks it up. Marrier comes to the middle. Skating up the dot lane. She's looking to drop this, I think. But she got knocked off balance. Crane for Marrier. Marrier up over the blue line for Morton. Morton fires. And Crane. Back behind the net. Braley. I think Braley's ready for a change. Just wanted that out of the zone. She got her wish. Katie pushing on it. Braley pushes it forward. Yep, she's changing.
They call off the ice.
Wave off icing. Crane back for it. To the blue line. Cam stepping down. They chip it into the neutral zone. Katie gets a hold of it for Jalissa. Jalissa's going to dump that. They wave off icing. Kuklinski back for it. Bobby watching her. Kuklinski stepping up the middle.
Here we go, Katie.
Katie knocks it back. Katie picks it up on the half board, centering it.
Oh,
Bobby had her
tied up.
stick lifted. Marrier now. Skating around the corner. This Lumberjacks has shortened their bench significantly. He's rolling basically 1.5 lines right now. Faith in the corner. Crane turning north with it. Natalie, good pursuit. Faith turns it the other way. They try to dump it. Olivia stops it. Now Natalie. Natalie for Faith. Faith gonna push it into the behind the net. Johnson back for it. Johnson chips it up the boards. 4:45 to go. 0-0's the score. Sienna going back for it. Sienna.
Nice little
zigging,
zigzag.
zigging and zagging. Little bounce pass to
Sienna.
herself. Puck's there.
Oh, welcome to
Koski
number 8.
steps down, fires, glove save, Abby.
Nice save by Abby. Well needed. I think those girls got out there on a long shift. It was a productive shift for the girls. They got some opportunities. They're pestering them a little bit, and we'll have a face-off to Mossman's blocker side, and Braley's going to take this draw.
Parks brings it back. Koski picks it up, puts it to the boards. Cam. Cam was looking far side for Jalissa, hit Parks in the shins. Parks, Braley comes back, forces her behind the goal. Off Cam skate to Braley. Braley going to go behind the net. Plant watching her. She gets around one, through another one. Puck just a little bit out of her reach. And Plant picks it back up. Braley watching her again. Cam turning the other way. Abby went into the boards funny. She's getting up though. She went feet first. And now Cam through the neutral zone. She's got some time and space. Puts it towards the net. Lindstrom stops it, kicks it to her feet, or tries to kick it to her stick. Jalissa there though. Puck's out to the point. Faith going to keep it in, chip it around. 80 in on the forecheck. Kuklinski back for it. Kuklinski trying to come up the boards. Jalissa's there, picked up by Faith, walking to the middle, shoots. Oh. No, that toe came out of nowhere. That was a good spot. Sienna puts it down low for Faith. Faith centering for Katie. Katie shot, scores!
What a play! Oh, sorry, folks. I love how hard the girls work there. Jack's gonna call it out for you. I think he's watching the replay.
Puck bounces below the goal line. Faith comes after it, grabs it off the board, spins around quick, pops it out in front. Katie's right there. I think it went 5-hole. I'm not real sure. 3:19 to go in the third. Storm and Sabres leading by 1. Bobby on the draw. She gets it up over the blue line. Stick handling. Morton turning the other way with it. Natalie hustling back. Cam trying to, or I should say Sienna, trying to hold on the blue line, slows her up, means we get all our numbers back. Abby, she's going to skate this to the red line, try trip it forward. It's in her feet still, reaching for it. Morton, round Sella. Sella recovers. Sella, she's going to skate this into the zone now, walks to the middle. Sella tried to fire, hit a couple sticks. Strang, tall on top of the blue paint, holds it for a whistle.
So you mentioned the Lumberjacks shortening their bench. I think we've kept a pretty good 2 to 3 line thing rolling. Seems like we're wearing those two lines down. The girls have been making smart plays. Great little pass by Faith out there. Katie buries it like she really wanted that one, and it was we're gonna have timeout. Here comes some graphics that will disappear on their own. We haven't had the random Marty Anderson phone call saying, "Hey, get the graphics off the screen."
I think he did text one time this year. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Shaq has cleaned up his graphics, and they automatically shut off now. Last night the play had started, and there was still the player profiles were going across. I was about to text, and then boom, they're gone. It was only for like 3 seconds, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It's all about the timing. It's when I turn the graphic on. And so, like today, because the intermission was so long, but whatever. Anyways, we got a 1-0 game here. Who cares about my graphics?
Yeah.
2:47 to go. Lumberjacks call a timeout.
We always like to do the hypotheticals. What's your hypothetical on this one, Shaq?
Well, we got a face-off in the Lumberjack zone. And the Storm and Sabres are just looking for possession. They're looking to keep the puck in zone. If we can keep it in the Lumberjack zone, the Lumberjacks can't score.
What I like to see is not getting caught with 2 of our forwards below the goal line. Sometimes, when we were in college, we'd switch to that 1-2-2, where you get that one person pressuring. You don't want to get caught. And now if you're controlling the puck, that's a different situation. But you just don't want to get that odd man rush right now.
Right. And so to complement that, nothing blind into the middle.
Correct.
If you're going to pass it into the middle, you have to see a passing lane, and you have to see your team stick there waiting.
Absolutely.
There's no blind passes right now anywhere on the ice, and it really shouldn't be at any part of the game.
Yeah.
But it's really important now. Nothing blind. You have to see where the puck's going every time you pass it.
Barely going to take a drop.
Plant up through the middle.
Oh, no.
Draws a penalty. I think Natalie's going to get a high stick on this.
Why don't we make this game a little bit more interesting, right?
.242 to go in the third. Storm and Sabres have a 2-minute penalty to kill here.
At what point do you take out the goaltender here? During the power play?
I don't know. Tight game like this, it's been back and forth. Plus on a penalty kill, you can dump it and you don't have to worry about icing.
Correct.
Anyways.
I might be middle. Oh.
Parks back for it. Over the blue line. Kuklinski walking. Oh, she could have fired. She chose not to. Shot, save. Rebound picked up by Sienna. Sienna's going to wrap this around the boards. Abby to the boards. Plant holding it in. Abby there. Jones tries to fire. Fans on it. Braley muscles it out of the zone all the way down.
If they would have pulled the goalie, what would have happened?
Yep, exactly. 2 minutes to go. Minute 15 on the penalty. Koski. Cam watching her. Cuts to the front. Blocker save. Oh, my goodness. That was just, hey, I know it's going to hit the blocker. Don't worry about it, folks. 1:45 to go. Koski, partner pass for Crane. 80 stepping down. Faith's going to get this. Pushes it towards the net. Katie there. Little chip pass into the neutral zone for Marrier. Marrier going to fire.
Whoa.
Abby with the forehead save into the corner. Out to the point. Lidstrom. Shot. Save. Rebound. Loose. Faith pulls it out. 2-on-1 if she wants. No, she's just going to dump it. 30 seconds in the penalty.
We're gonna get a whole shift off of that.
Lindstrom coming up. Rayleigh watching her. Lead pass.
Nice
Sella gets a stick on that. Sienna Marrier watching her. Sienna picks it up. She's going to get this out.
Atta girl.
15 seconds to go in the penalty.
Look at that. Every one of those shots are there almost went in. It's like they got a homing beacon on there.
Lidstrom, far side for Crane. Crane coming to this near side for Morton. Sella watching her. Crane's changing. Sella in the corner. Penalty's over. Jalissa there watching.
No goalie.
Net's empty. 35 seconds to go. They're battling for it in the corner. We pick it up. Oh, under face stick.
Oh, come on. I hope that's not a deciding factor.
Faith, forechecking. Jalissa comes in and helps. Faith coming after it. 18 seconds to go. Koski, far side for Morton. That's going to go for icing.
And that should wrap it up.
Well, 11 seconds, that's a long freaking time. So here's what's going to happen. What we need is to win this face-off and just push the puck behind the goal line. Win the face-off, push the puck behind the goal line. And if you're the Lumberjacks, they don't have any timeouts. Lumberjacks want to win it back and then get a pass out of the zone real quick. Katie gonna hold it in the corner, just shoves it back behind. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Abby Mossman with the shutout. Storm and Sabres win 1-0.
Congratulations, Abby. She has blocked a lot of shots this year, and she has done an amazing job. What a great game.
4 on the weekend.
But did we maybe have the timeout graphic up? Jack is kicking himself over here. Jack, let it go, buddy. Let it go. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. It was a great game, great weekend. I was cold yesterday. I am warm in my belly today. Have a good day, guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you probably next week sometime.